Hello everyone, today I'll be doing a small tutorial on 3D Paint. Though this is the small part of the tutorial, I'll be doing future videos that will include small parts of the tutorial. For today, I will be doing 3D objects and 2D shapes. So let's get started. If you want to access this 3D menu, you will have to click on this 3D Shapes tab. Once you get that, you'll have access to the menu. In the menu, you'll have 3D objects and 3D models. You'll have the small color palette as well. And later on in the video, I'll be talking about the 3D gallery. So, if you want to get a small 3D shape, you can choose any of these 3D shapes. For now, I'll be choosing a cube. So as you can see, here is a cube. And if you want to see this in 3D, you can press this 3D view button. As you can see, now we can see this cube in 3D. If you want to shape this cube, it's just as simple as other softwares. You use these squares to drag your shape around and change its shape. So these corner squares will make it bigger. Any of these squares on the sides or on the top will pull in that direction. So I am making it taller or I'm making it shorter using these small squares on the top. On the side, you can make it more wider or more thinner. And if you want to move as if in spin the object, then you can use these small icons. So look, as you can see, I'm using this icon that's just an arrow going around, and using that, I'm turning it. Using this small arrow that's kind of shaped like an oval, I can flip it like this. And using this arrow, you can turn it, as you can see. And I bet you're wondering what this is. This is actually to move it forward and backward. So now that you have got the basics of sizing and moving the cube around, I'll talk about the colors. If you want to change the color of the object, 3D shape, you can click on the 3D shape and press this edit color button. Once you click on that, it'll give you that same palette that you see when you click on the 3D shapes tab. So just click on any color and it should turn to that color. Oh, and I also forgot, you can change the way the color looks. So usually it would be on gloss or matte. If you want to make it look like gold, so that's what the color's name is, you can actually select polished metal. And yeah, in fact, kind of looks like gold. But for now, I'll be going on the matte setting. So now that we've got through with that, I'll show you about the copy paste feature. For the copy paste feature, the two buttons are right here. This button, there's two pieces of paper stacked on each other. If you click on that, you can copy it. And this clipboard on the piece of paper is the paste button. So if you click that, you should be able to get another version of that shape. For now, I'll just delete it. And if you want to delete it, either you can use backspace or you can use a small garbage can. If you want to rotate it horizontally or vertically, you can use this. So 90 degrees to the left and 90 degrees to the right. This is to flip it horizontally. So you can't really notice it, but if I did this, you can see how it works. So for now, I'll leave at the regular position. This we'll flip it vertically. So let's just do that again. And you can see kind of does the same thing, but it depends on how you're using the shape. Depending on how you're using the shape, it'll be changed differently. And there's this setting over here called texturing. Over here, it's this smooth selector. So if you select that, it probably makes like the graphic smooth. So for now, I'll keep it on. So that are the basics of 3D shapes. Now I will move on to 2D shapes. For 2D shapes, there is this menu that you found. And you're probably asking, well, how do 2D shapes work? Well, for 2D shapes, for now, I'll select a circle. If you want to draw the circle, you just drag it along your object and it should be there. And if you press shift, it'll make the circle like a circle instead of making it flat or like thin, so that you have a circle. And once you do this and you click on the side, you can't do anything. You can't edit it. So once you do it, you have to edit it at that moment. So for a circle, it won't really do anything. If I twist it around, and this is just a stamp. So it's basically copy paste, but for 2D shapes. So as you can see, I made the small Venn diagram design. Okay, for now, I'll just do Control Z, which is the undo button or command. And now it's gone. And you're probably asking, where's this line and curve? This line and curve is just making a line. And you can change the way this line works, or the position of the line using this, making it longer or shorter. For now, I'll just delete the line. And for these other things, you kind of have like different lines, but with different points where you can change it. So for this, it's like you can kind of make this type of shape. And that has 3 points. On the other hand, this one is a 4-point curve. So it has 4 points where you can change the position of where the point is. So I can change this, I can change this, this, and this. So that is a 4-point curve. Now I will move on to the 5-point curve. 5-point curve, just like the other ones, has 5 points where you can change the position of each point. So, for example, I can make an M because an M has 5 points. So, wow, look, it's an M. Okay, so in 2D shapes, you can't really change the color, but I've tried and I haven't been able to change it. Oh yeah, now I remember. You can just click this and it will be line type. This if you have no line type, or if you have a solid line type or something. And here is where you can change the color. For the fill, you can have none or solid and change the color. So let's say I want it red, or how the color was before, the blue. Over here, you can change the texture, so how it's gonna look. So polished metal, or 2D shapes, it won't really have like a finish, but yeah. And over here, there's this make 3D button. So what this does is it just turns into a 3D object, kind of 3D, I guess you could say. So you can make it fat, I guess, or thicker. Well, you can't. And I'll just delete that for now. Oh, I forgot to mention something in 3D shapes. You have this 3D doodle. It's probably asking what that is. This is just like making your own shapes. So let's say I do this. And if you're asking what that circle was over there, that's the amount of ink you have. For now, I'll delete this. And let's do another doodle. I'll talk about all of these right now. So this is like at the start, it'll have like a larger tube, and then it'll get smaller and smaller and smaller once you make more of a line. And this is just the same thing but opposite. So it starts out thin, and then it gets fatter and fatter or thicker as you draw. For this setting, it's like the points are thinner, but the middle is larger. So look, as you can see, these points are thin, this point is also thin, and this point is fat or thick. This is just a bit too small, so just the opposite of this setting. So this part is like thicker, and this part is thicker, and then this part gets thinner. And this is like making a puffy object, so a puffy doodle. So let's just say I want to make a circle, right? So as you can see, it's like kind of puffy, not really puffy, but it's like more round. So you can make any shape. As you can see, let's just do some random doodle. As you can see, I just made a small random doodle. It's like curved. And for each, you can even change the color. So if I just make this again, same thing, just press this button, edit color, and you'll be able to change the color of the thing or 3D object. For now, I'll just delete this. As you can see, I made it gold, polished metal. That looks like a small piece of gold that you might have found. Nice, eh? And this is sharp edge, so I'll just call it block. So wherever you draw it, however you draw it, it'll be like, it'll have hard edges and not round edges. So as you can see, for the round doodle, all these edges would be curved, so they wouldn't have these sharp edges. For this, it's like sharp. And same thing, you can edit color, you can copy paste with it using these, you can change the axis, you can flip it horizontally, vertically. See, look, if you look, I can flip it vertically, now you can see it better. This will it's like, this is a person and he's just spinning around to talk to different people. So if you can see, he's like, let's say someone else is over here, like another guy. Oh, yeah, like this, see? And this guy just spins around like, oh, yeah, oh, he's like, oh, yeah, hi, hello, to this guy, and then he's like, oh, hello, how are you doing? And this is just like, it kind of turns into like the place where Baby Yoda was in the first season of The Mandalorian. Oh, similar shape, at least. So, that is a basic tutorial on Paint 3D of 3D objects and 2D objects. And just saying, if you want to make custom colors, you can just press this small little thing right here and change it to whatever color you want. This is the base color, and then this is where you can change the, I don't know, like make it lighter or darker. So let's just say that, and then I can make like a cube out of it. It's different than the default color. And if you want to, so let's say that's that, and then I make another cube that is gold, right? So let's see, do gold. And then this, if you use this, I can just pick this color up. I can just pick this color up, turn to that. See? Quite nice, right? Oh, just saying, I will show you some of the 3D models that 3D Paint has provided. So there's a man. This is what the man looks like. This is what the man looks like, as you can see. Make him smaller, shorter, squished man. And then same with the woman. And then there's a dog. As you can see, there's a dog. There is a cat. And there is a fish. Look at it. Let's look at it. It has no eyes. It's creepy, eh? Okay, so now I will end the video, and I hope you enjoyed. Make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you are notified when new videos of mine come out. Goodbye!